The only way, the fastest way, and the most efficient way to learn Russian is revealed in my highlights bootcamp. Please go and watch these highlights if you are really interested in learning Russian language the right way. Alright guys, welcome to the second lesson, and in this lesson we are going to discover 7 more letters which are called fake friends, and they are called this way for a reason. They may look similar or exactly the same as the letters in English, but they are different, and this is something that most of the students get confused at first. So the first letter is letter V, just like V in video. Now repeat after me. Vino, vino. So it looks like B, but in reality this is just V. The next letter is letter N, like N in nose. Нет, нет. It looks like ash, but it's actually N. Нет. The next letter is road, R. It is exactly the same as in Spanish, but we will get to that a bit later. The next letter is letter S, just like S in Sunday. Сестра, сестра. It looks like letter C, but it's actually letter S, like in Sunday. The next letter is letter H, like H in house. Хати, хати. The next letter is letter E, just like E in me. Ivan, Ivan. And the last letter is letter U, just like double O in book. Book, U. Sauce, sauce. Now let's get to the handwriting. Of course, we have the print version and the cursive option. Let's start with the cursive. Here we go with the uppercase, and there we go with the lowercase. Now the print version, very simple. And they are in fact the same, but one is bigger and one is smaller. The next letter is letter N, as in нет. And the lowercase. And now the print, which is super easy. The next letter is letter R, the road R. We will get the pronunciation of this letter a bit later in this video. And the print, there you go. And now the letter S as Sunday. Сестра, letter S. Very easy and exactly the same both in print and cursive. Now the letter H, хати. Super easy and smooth. And here we just have a cross. The next letter is letter E, Ivan, the cursive, uppercase and lowercase. Now the print. It looks like English N, but just mirrored, like the opposite. And the last letter, letter U. And the print, which is super easy. Now the next thing we're gonna do is to learn how to roll the R. You can skip this part if you already know that, if you speak Spanish for instance, but if you do not, I recommend you take a look at this picture right here. You have your mouth, your teeth, and your tongue represented here. So this is the position that we need to find. And how do we find this position? It is actually very easy, because when we pronounce letter D, as in did, d, strong letter D, d, our tongue hits this point. So when we say letter D, d, our tongue is here, but we want our tongue to be a little backwards. Now to do so, we can manually move our tongue, and you will find this spot. If it doesn't work as simple as that, then you have to do the following exercise. You need to start to pronounce the letter D, 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 and then you can tilt your head backwards. D, 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 and you will eventually find the spot. And now you have to practice it, do it several times until you have this proper sound. Then we need to add any vowel to that. This is step 4, right here. Let's say we want to add the vowel R, the letter R. D, 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 R, 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 R. This is how you get to roll your R. So first step, letter D, 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 D. Then move your tongue a bit backwards. D, 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 D. Add any vowel. D, 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 ra, 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 ra. And that's it. Now another thing I want to talk with you about is the angle when writing in cursive. Because as you can see here, they are written following a little angle, like they're towards the right side, but the print version is just straight. So to do so, you need just to write the letters with this angle. It can be a bit complicated at first, but as I believe, it's not going to take much time. My students usually do this like in just a couple of minutes. It doesn't take much time. You just need to practice a little. Just write these letters down on the angle, following this exact angle. And to do so properly, I am giving away for free books for practicing your cursive and print handwriting. Now the next thing I want you to do is to make sure that you now can roll the R, Ra, D, 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 and after that we can also read these words once again. How do you read this word? Вино. Нет. Ресторан. Сестра. Хатли. Иван. Соус. Now the last thing I want you to do is to do the homework, which is to write 10 times each letter, both in cursive and in print, and to read these new words. You can record a voice message and send it to me on Instagram. This is the end of the second lesson. I will see you in the next one.